What is going on? We are back on Twitch. Let's get into it. It's your boy Sax, and we are here. We got the doubleheader to kick this one off and to close out week number 7. Game 5 is here, and I can't wait to see this matchup. It's a game I've been waiting to see all week long. It's two of the top teams in the West. They're hitting the field. We're going to be in Motor City for this one. It's Huntington Beach and Detroit, and it's going to be an interesting ball game as always. Don't go anywhere. You already know how we get down here. So Tyler Deathridge and Action Jackson Jr. will be the two quarterbacks here in this ball game. Two quarterbacks that are having a very, very good season, respectively, for all of them, and I can't wait to see it. Just a lot of talent all the way through, defensively, offensively. I don't know if you've seen the top 50 players list that I put in the chat, but these two teams have a lot of players filled out, a lot of great set of players all the way through the league. But in these two teams in particular, offense and defense, they know how to get the job done. It's why they're fighting for that number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let it rock. Let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure you get in the giveaway. Exclamation point USFA as always. I'm just checking a couple things on my end before I get kicked off. And yeah, everything's looking smooth up to this point. Can't complain. I'm going to hit it. Let's go ahead and do it. Best of luck to both of these teams here. And it looks like it's going to be Detroit starting us off with the football, but it won't matter if you can't see what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and flip it over and let's get it popping. Best of luck. And we are underway in Detroit, Michigan. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be a return here, taking the pass to 20 to about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. And here comes Action Jackson Jr. looking to get things popping here today. Very, very good season for him. Won the championship with Huntington Beach in season 7, I believe. And he's looking to get the job going again. Gonna be passing here, looking for a man, gonna launch this right side and gonna be caught. Turn it up to about the 30-yard line, picking up 6. And that's going to be a flag there. Going to be a false start, so back them up 5. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Passing it here, deep drop back, looking, sets his feet right side and caught, turn it up, and there goes swoosh past the 45-yard line and kicking this off real nice. 1st and 10 coming up, a gain of 22 there for the big homie swoosh. Gonna be passing this one here, spinning and throwing it deep, and almost throws a pick. Number 37 was right there to bat that one down. 2nd and 10 coming, should have been picked off. Second and 10 here, faking the handoff, looking, goes right side and going to be incomplete, had the man, but the pass off the mark, going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. And we're going to do 3 giveaways here. So one at the end of halftime, one at the end of the 3rd, and one at the end of the game. And that'll be the same thing happening for the next game coming along too. So Currently no one in the giveaway yet, but still got time. Game just started, but that's gonna get them started too. Nick Sansone gets the sack, and he's gonna split it with another player. I believe that was Night Stalker. Great job nonetheless. Huntington Beach is getting off of the field defensively. Had a call there, my bad. I'm back at it again. Wolf Jacobson with the carry going backwards. 2nd and 11 coming up. Huntington Beach on the field. Mr. Tyler Deathridge doing his thing this season. Handoff there, goes off, getting some yards this time around. Now it's 3rd and medium. It's going to be passing this one right side and caught, looking for a first down and going to get it. There goes Carlton Banks doing his thing. It's going to make it 1st and 10 again. Going to be passing here is Deathridge, looking right side and caught. First down, potentially. No, he wasn't able to turn up, but Kovu Udensky will make the catch. It's going to be 2nd and inches coming. Gonna be throwing this off the back foot and gonna be caught there. Gonna make it 1st and 10 again. Handoff here, pushing forward. Going to get about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 coming. Kamikaze Von Doom there with the tackle. Kill a scroll up in here. What's popping, homie? First one on the giveaway. Passing this left side and incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. Gonna be passing this right side, gonna be caught. And he's not gonna get the first down that way. Detroit getting onto the field pretty soon. Great job by the defense overall. Caitlin Montaigne making the tackle. It's gonna be 4th and 5. Sending this one away, is going to bounce inside the 15 and that is where Detroit is going to start it out. Gonna be looking for a carry, gonna get a couple yards there. Gonna make it 2nd and 8. Gonna be looking, it's gonna be caught, turn it up, and gonna be a 1st down play. Here comes Detroit. See what they could do. Oh, you didn't hear me? I said, what's going on? I'm doing well. Sorry about that. I was looking at something else. I was working on a few things for the future of the league. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing well, my man. Psycho said up in here. Thanks so much for spending some time with your boy. It was kind of lonely. I didn't think anybody loved me no more. It's going to turn it up and make that catch. There goes Paris Glass there. 2nd and 3 coming up. Mr. 99 overall. Nah, switch to my car Bluetooth. Oh, yeah. Shoot, I'm just chilling. Sid, man, how you doing? Hope all is well with you. Go to set up 2nd and 3 here. Almost had a man offsides there, but they're going to stretch it outside, looking for a big carry, and it is going to be a big one past the 45, and there goes Samari Jones picking it up. It's 1st and 10 coming up. Going to pass it here. It's going to throw it backwards a pretty hefty amount and gets nowhere. 2nd and 10 coming up. No draw. Yeah, we're going to do a drawing. We're just getting started. Wolf Gold up in here. Now we're starting to pick it up a little bit. Yeah, we're still going to be doing the drawing, all the good stuff. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Going to launch it short left side and going to be incomplete as Montezuma Popoko couldn't hang on through contact. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. And that's going to be a false start there. Oh, no, they're going to call it encroachment. I did see him go off sides, but I thought it was a little too late on that. So that's going to make it 3rd and 5 coming up. Detroit will take it. Repeat 3rd down, and we're back on the field. Passing it here, looking for a man. Going to go left side with it. It's going to be caught, but no room to turn up. And Tito was blanketed right there by the defense. 3 straight defensive drives. And they all win. Huntington Beach coming back onto the field. Cal Wu up in here was popping. Sending this one away. And that's going to go out of bounds there. It's going to set up 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a handoff. There goes the big homie bouncing outside, picking up about 9 and some change. Is Ulf Jacobson. 2nd and inches coming up. Gonna be passing the right side. Easy 1st down. Breaks 1 tackle and keeps it moving around the 30-yard line. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Sorry, it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a handoff and going to get a short gain of about 2. And it looks like we're going to go to the first quarter scoreless. So throw your 2s up in the chat. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay, ready?
Does Ulf change teams every season? Pretty much. Well, he's kind of like Preston. He's been kind of going where he believes he's needed, as that is going to be a pass needed for the Voyagers. And Psycho Sid, Carlton, Banks, buckets. Made that look way too easy. They're going to go ahead and take that one. Let's go in the chat. Huntington Beach is hype. First points on the board in favor of the Voyagers. Extra point by Aiden Teixeira. He's going to knock it through, and we have ourselves a 7-0 ball game here. Does anyone know how to actually I probably need to figure it out. Hold on. See if I can find a way to unmerge. Actually, I might need to click this off. I'll click this back off. See if I can unmerge this whole shebang. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. No, not merge cells. Well, I can't unmerge. Why couldn't let me merge then? Interesting. But we are here. Let's go ahead and get into it. 1st and 10 coming up here for Detroit. Faking the handoff, looking for a man, goes short with it and caught, stays in bounds. There goes Tito, who's going to get the football punched out, and Huntington Beach is going to take it right back. And Huntington Beach is right in business. The defense stands up the rookie, and they're going to take it back. Started with number 90, Dick Brickley, and Phoenix Jones Jr. punches it out. Recovered by number 26, Wiley E. Coyote. And Huntington Beach is right in business, right where they want to be. Gonna be passing this one right side and caught. Got freeze. Which contain only part of a merge cell. Try to break apart merge cells or freeze more columns to include quick. Interesting. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, spinning away from the pressure, running out of time, goes end zone, and number 14, Carlton Banks, was there, but went too far with his momentum. Took him out of bounds. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming. And he was by himself again. Going to be passing this one. Is going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. Gonna be a penalty there. It's gonna be a false start. Back them up 5. 3rd and 8 coming. Passing this, looking right side and going to be incomplete. Trying to fit that one to Cassius Castle. He couldn't hang on. Mikey Jackson punches that one out. And Huntington Beach is going to have to settle for a field goal. Sending this one away. Kick is up and kick is golden. After the forced fumble, they're going to pick up 3. And Detroit's coming back onto the field.
This is where you step up, right here, baby.
Gonna be returning this one here. Montezuma getting past the 15, and that's really about it. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming. Mike Jack up in here. Killer Skrilla says, "Come on, Detroit." Long time no see indeed. I missed you, my man. Hope your Thanksgiving was well. It's Christmas season now. But we'll see what happens here. Action Jackson looking for a present. Gonna throw it right side, and he just got lit up there by number 53. Not happening on that play. 2nd and 10. Taking the handoff here, sets in the pocket, sets his feet and looks left side and going to throw it short there. A gain of 4. Handoff here, pushing forward, goes short with it, trying to force a broken tackle, not going to get it. And it's going to be Wiley E. Coyote. Got the fumble recovery. He's going to go ahead and make the stop on 3rd down and get this offense off the field. Detroit struggling so far offensively, outside of a couple big plays. And we'll see Javon Gusso punt it. We'll see what the return goes. He's going to see about a couple yards or so. Great coverage. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming here for the Voyagers. Handoff using his blocks to perfection is off, and he's going to take it past the 30. 2nd and 4 coming up. Handoff in the big hole. There goes off again. Pushing close to 45. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be passing this one again, looking right side and going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming. Passing it here, pocket solid pass, getting it to midfield. And there goes number 9, Darius Slade, the 3rd or the 2nd. Gonna make it 3rd and 4 coming. Gonna be passing this one and gonna get that first down, barely. Gonna make it 1st and 10 here. Gonna pass it, go short with it. There goes off. Gonna turn up past the 40. Gonna make it 2nd and 7. Handoff, breaks one tackle, then runs into a couple Hellhounds. 3rd and medium coming up. Passing it right side and a dart. There goes Banks again inside the 15, down to about the 12. And Huntington Beach right where they need to be, as I always say. Making it happen here. Gonna make it 1st and 10. And that was decent enough defense there. Justin Brown was right there, but just could not quite get his hands on that football. And it's gonna be 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, sets down, throws it short. Gonna get about 3.
Ready, set.
And that's gonna be a handoff there. Not handoff, there's a catch there. I thought it was my boy Howard again. Nice job there. And Huntington Beach is gonna extend this lead here in the 2nd quarter. My apologies. Tyler Deathridge doing his thing again. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Kick is going to be up and good. And it's going to make it 17-0. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for Detroit. Going to be getting that 1st down play with these past the 35. Detroit on the move here. Handoff there to the big homie, picking up 9. Detroit's offense trying to pick it up here. Make sure you get into the giveaway, ! USFA if you haven't already. First thing you should do when you're up in here. Right now we got 5 in the set. And we need some more handoff. Pushing forward, a juke move finds him a hole, and that's going to make it to the 2-minute warning. Put Detroit back onto the field. Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to do that little quick flip. Sitting in the pocket strong, steps up and throws it, and going to be deflected there by Wile E. Coyote. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Going to be faking a handoff. They send the blitz and he's going to get home. Sandstone's going to get his first official single player sack. He split one earlier. I don't know if y'all missed it, but a great job nonetheless. There by the rookie trying to get his numbers up. Gonna be throwing this one away. And it's gonna be 4th and 16 coming up. Gonna be looking for a bounce, gonna get that bounce and gonna be recovered around the 10-yard line. He said, Dan Campbell, go for it. But they did a good job with the pin at the very least. 1st and 10 coming, gonna look for a man here and gonna make the catches. Carlton Banks, 2nd and 3 coming up. TJ Blackman up in here. The highest rated non-tight end player in the USFA at, I believe, a 96 or a 97 overall. Great job. Drop back here, spinning away from the pressure. Hit as he throws, and he's going to find a man and a dart. He's going to get it. 360 no scope down the field, gets home. What a pass there by Deathridge. What a play there. And that's going to put Huntington Beach in Detroit territory, trying to do something before the first half ends. Looking for a man, going to launch him out the field, and another dart, and there goes Banks, getting another big catch today. 2nd time out called, and they're looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. First and 10, faking the hike, trying to catch him off sides, not to be. Gonna be looking for a man, goes left side, open enough, but the pass off the mark, just a little too tall there. Need to get 2 ladders to catch that one. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Going to be passing this one left side and going to be caught, and he's going to get up in there. Houston Wilson catching the defense off guard, and this game is getting ugly early here for Detroit. Kicking this one away. It's up, and it is going to be good. 24-0. And Huntington Beach is taking this one to another level. The kneel down, Detroit's back onto the field. Tamari Jones averaging 8 a carry up to this point, but it hasn't really resulted in much in regards to points, so need to turn up. But they only have 23 seconds, so it's going to be kind of hard to get something. We'll see if they can do the unthinkable. They're going to fake the handoff, going to take off and throw left side, and no one's home. And luckily for them, that pass hit the turf because there was a defender right around that area. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Taking off to run, avoids the sack and throws it to the side. Gonna pick up about 3 on the carry. An extended pitch, if you want to call it that, to close out the quarter. And we'll go ahead and get into the spin as we've hit halftime. Got 6 entries up in here. What's going to be the prize, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out, but here's one of the top plays of the game so far. That was to Carlton Banks earlier, and he's going to take that one to the end zone for a touchdown. And we'll go ahead and get into the spin. Once again, we'll have one at the end of the 3rd quarter and at the end of the game, so make sure you watch out for that, as this one appears to be 10 TPE. And that is going to go to one of 6 players in the entry. It's going to go to Killa Skrilla. So it's going to go to Action Jackson Jr. to start us out. We are at 10 viewers up to this point. So make sure you get up in there. I'll go ahead and post up in the chat. As this one is going to go back to Huntington Beach to start out the second half. Going to be a return here and going to get to about the 20-yard line. That's really about it. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And here comes Carlton Banks once again. 7 catches, 183 yards, and 1 touchdown. Can't ask for a better start of the day. Going up against a top defense as well. This is not some run-of-the-mill defense here. Detroit is putting up some solid numbers defensively, as it's going to be a broken tackle there by Ulf, and he's going to pick up about 13. So that's the second Detroit player getting that's the second Detroit player getting a giveaway this week. Another handoff and a hole there. Going to push forward and pick up 10. Ulf Jacobson starting to get a little crazy there in this run game. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff, pushing forward. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up here. Second and 9 coming up, passing this right side and going to be caught, rumbling forward and taking it past the 40 to about the 34-yard line. There goes Kovu Udinsky making the catch. Gonna be taking this one off and getting past the 30. Taking the handoff, throws a short, stays in bounds. Not quite getting the first, but made it close. It's going to be 3rd and inches coming up. Handoff here. Gonna look middle field and caught. There goes Banks inside the 10 down to the 7. First and goal coming up. This Detroit team is having some issues getting to that quarterback. And he's been torching them as Carlton Banks hit the 200-yard mark here in less than 3 quarters. Carlton Banks says he'll take it as they're going to hand it off to Ulf Jacobson and going to break the plane again. Hitting 30 here in 3 quarters against the number 2 team in the conference. That's just ridiculous. Sending this one away. Kick is up and good, 31-0. Not looking pretty, to say the least, here for Detroit. Sending this one away is going to be returned, taking it past the 20, finding the crease to the 25, maybe the 26. And that's going to put Detroit back onto the field, down 31. Handoff. Tamari Jones finds a crease, cutting up, and he honestly should have bounced that one outside. He'd still be running. 2nd and 2 coming. Passing this one right side and going to be caught. It's going to be Montezuma picking up the first here for Detroit. Making the handoff here, taking off to run and throws it right side and throwing that one away. 2nd and 10 coming. Pressure getting to action here. Making the handoff here, looking for a man. Going to take off to run a little bit. Is he going to use his legs? Yes, he is. Going to pick that first down up and a whole lot more past the 30 and then sliding down. And that could have been useful a quarter and some change ago. But they're going to try to keep it moving here. That's going to put him in field goal range here. Passing is going to be carded. There goes Swoosh, pushing it in there. In the first score of the game here for Detroit. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. Kickoff coming soon. Here for the big homies in Detroit. Trying to chip away at that lead. Is back to was that the 3-score game currently, 24 points. They're gonna need some stops. Handoff here, bouncing it inside. Going to take it to about the 30. Second and medium coming up, and Wolf is over 80 yards rushing tonight. Handoff again, a big block sets him free past the 40, and now he's over 90 yards rushing. First and 10 coming up. Century mark looking like a strong possibility there for the veteran. Not getting any younger, but if you keep on opening holes like that, he'll look like his rookie self, his former MVP self. Don't think he won to end his rookie season, but definitely doing pretty good. Looking right side and going to be incomplete. Second and 10 coming up. Handoff and another carry by Olf. He's going to turn up, trying to make one man miss, and he's going to take it to the 30. And he hit a nice play there, 30-yard gain. And Olf is just looking like the ageless one right now in this ball game as we're starting to get a little bit darker in the skies. And it's trying to make the chances of a comeback look even darker here for Detroit. Gonna be faking his handoff here, looking for a man, looking to launch it, and gonna be a dart again, and I think I know who that is. Carlton Banks. Too easy out here in these streets. And Tyler Deathridge just keeps on throwing dimes. Kick is going to be up and good. Going to be taking this one past the 15-yard line on the return. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And we'll see what happens here. Stretching this and decent blocking initially, but it's only going to get them right back where they start on this drive. 2nd and 10. Handoff, pushing forward past the 20. Gonna be 3rd and medium coming. Gotta be passing this one here, taking off to run and run out of time, and Sandstone's gonna get another sack. 3 sacks. 2.5 of them have been by Sandstone tonight. Have yourself a day on the D line. It looked like Action was trying to throw that one, but he ran out of room. Number 7 on number 7 crime. Swoosh, you missed your touchdown earlier. It was a nice play, but welcome in. No, we got another one coming soon. We have 2 more in this ball game, so you're good to go. Exclamation point USFA, get up in there. Invite your people, as we're going to see the return taking a pass to 40 to about the 43. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Carlton Banks, you see right there, 9 catches, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just ridiculous. It's going to be a carry there, pushing forward for about 4. Handoff here, pushing forward and finding the big hole. There goes off again, and he couldn't outrun Brown, but he does get another carry, and now he's cracked 150 tonight. Gonna be passing this one incomplete. Gonna be a handoff, pushing forward, getting past the 25. It's gonna be 3rd and 7, and we'll get that second spin going right now as we hit the end of the 3rd. Not a very competitive game as per the score, but still got plenty of game left here. Gonna be stepping up, looking to launch this end zone and deflected. Reese Rockefeller says no to that. It's gonna be 4th and 7, and that's gonna put the field goal team out to see if they can make it 41. Aid to Shera from the right hash. Kicking this one away, and it's right down the middle. Can't do any better than that. 40 points. Make that 41 here for Huntington Beach on the road. And that's going to be Neil down in the end zone. Detroit back onto the field. Faking a handoff. Gonna be taken off to run. Oleg is chasing. Had to throw that one away before it got too crazy. Only 105 yards in this ball game. And actually, I didn't even check the spin. My bad. It's gonna be. What is it? Oh, it's glitching again. Okay, 15 TPE for this one. Sorry about that. 7 people in the drawing. Actually, make that 8. That did go through. And it's gonna go to Mr. Cal Wu. So that's gonna be the next set there. A couple more Detroit Hellhounds getting some points here, although the points that they should be asking for is here in this ball game. Imagine if they had the 10 and 15 TP as that was points in this ball game. It will be a lot better. There's going to be a pass here. Looking, goes middle of the field and going to be dropped. Knocked out of his hands as well after the hit. But it's going to be 4th and 10, and Detroit's going to have to punt it right back to the Voyagers. An extra 25 points would be great for them right now. Even though that doesn't help that you still allowed 41 points, but that's besides the point I'm making. Is going to see the return here. Taking this one past the 25, rumble to about the 28. Then it's going to be 1st and 10 again. See Ulf Jacobson doing his thing, over 160 total yards on offense. Handoff, and this time he's going backwards, and he's out of that 150 bubble right there. 2nd and 12 coming. Taking a handoff here, looking to launch deep right side and some coverage, and RC Ivy and another defensive player that I couldn't catch. Make sure that wasn't a thing. 3rd and 12 coming up. Taking the handoff here, sets in the pocket, hit as he throws, and luckily for him, that wasn't a fumble. It's going to be 4th and 12 coming up. Sending this one away to about the 20-yard line. I'm going to see a return here, looking for some room, gets to the 30, and it's going to be it for that play. Bring on Action Jackson in the game. Handoff, nope, it's going to be a pass here, left side, wide open, swoosh, burning the defense, and once again, could have been real helpful just a couple quarters ago, but they're going to add another touchdown to Swoosh's stat column. Great job nonetheless. Kicking this one up and good. We call good plays late instead of calling them all game. Definitely unfortunate set there. Gonna be return here, a juke move past the 15. And that's gonna put Huntington Beach back onto the field. Looking, handoff, using that speed to get past the 20, a gain of 5. Stretching this left side block is decent enough. And you're going to pick up 3, 3rd and 2 coming. Passing this left side, going to be caught. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff once again, off finding some room. Going to turn up, breaks 1 tackle and gets to midfield. And he's over 170 yards total. 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff, pushing forward. Going to get to about midfield and going to get a gain of 1. Passing this is going to be almost picked off. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up here. Seeing the punt coming up here. And A1A7 says stat pad time. What's up, big homie? Gonna be passing this one, running out of time, and it's gonna be the wrong move. There goes Nick Sansone again. 3.5 sacks and a safety on top of it. Put 2 more points on the board here for Huntington Beach, and this is just ridiculous now. And it gets worse. They get the ball right back. Sending this one away. Gonna look for some sort of a return here. And there goes the big homie Tyler Deathridge back onto the field. Handoff, pushing forward. Going to make it a gain of 4 on the play. Gonna be sending one, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 coming. Looking short, it's going to be caught. Houston Wilson gets the first down on 3rd down. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming. Handoff, pushing forward, big hole, getting the first, whole lot more, past 45 down to the 43. And Ulf is now 3 yards away from making it a 200-yard rushing game. They already have one 200-yard player doing his thing. And we got the final 4 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Huntington Beach running away with it. And they're going to put Caleb Howard there, try to give him some yards on this one, but he's not going too far. Picking up 2. Going to be a handoff here, cutting around, not going too far there. Going to be 3rd and 7 coming.
Let's have some fun. Let's get some good.
Going to be passing this one, running out of time. Going to get sacked this time. There goes Tank Falco Jr. getting them off the field. And it's going to be 4th and 20. Two-minute warning here. And that's going to be going out of bounds there. 1st and 10 once again here for Detroit. And we'll see what they can do. Going to be passing that one right side. It's going to be caught. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here. Going to be passing this one, taking off, hit as he throws and throws it away. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. 50% clip here for action in this ball game.
Let's do this, man. Let's be upset.
Going to be faking the handoff here. Looking right side, going to be deflected. And it's going to be 4th and 7, expecting the punt. Detroit wanted to just take this one in this game as quick as possible. They said, let's take it in the next week. This ain't it right here. We'll bounce back and we'll meet them again. That's what they're going to say. I already know Cal Wu's rallying the troops. and they're going to be back in the mix. Just you wait, as we're going to see the drop down, and I'll go ahead and click over, show you what's happening a little bit later on tonight. It's going to be Toronto at Dallas. So make sure you watch out for that ball game for sure. Going to be a fun ride as always. As we got the final seconds of this game, breaks one tackle, looking a first down in the face and picked it up, and off is over 210 yards today. He says he's ready to go. Whoops.
Get something together.
And off, finding another crease, and that should be the final play of the ball game here. Huntington Beach pouring it on a little bit on this one, but they'll move towards the victory lane, and we'll go ahead and get into it. Final score going to be 43-13. Kawu got his last one, so I'm going to go ahead and spin it again, the final time of this ball game, as we go ahead and check into the stats. Tyler Dethridge doing his thing right there, 25 for 36, 360, 4 TDs. Action Jackson Jr., 12 for 25. It's 175 and 2 TDs. Can't be mad at it. On the other side, rushing 28 for 215, 1 TD for Ulf Jacobson. Tamari Jones, 9 for 59. Caleb Howard, 4 for 7. Action Jackson Jr., long carry earlier, 28 yards. Intravis, 1 for 5. Longest carry goes to Ulf, 29-yarder. Action had that 28. Those are the two longest carries of the game. Detroit's receivers, Tito, 4 for 28. Uncle Swoosh, 3 for 117, 2 TDs. Bears Glass, 2 for 11. Intravis, 1 for 6. Popoko, 1 for 10. Jones, 1 for 3. Longest catch was that swoosh house move right there, 67 yards. And you see the drops right there doing their thing. Another 15 TPEs on the board, and is going to stick with Detroit, a full sweep on the picks here as we're scrolling through. Another 15 TP there. Good job. You see Billy Silly, Dan Sullivan, and Castle trying to add on their piece, but it was all Tyler Dethridge, Ulf Jacobson, and the big homie Carlton Banks doing their thing. And this one you see right there, 9 for 230, 2 TDs, just ridiculous. As we move to the defense, slowly going through it, it's got Adam Leach, Kovu doing their thing, Night Stalker and Tom Krieg adding on tackles. Night Stalker, Sansone, and Dick Brickley getting tackles for loss. Sansone doing his thing, 3.5 sacks today. Great job there. Watkins, Coyote, and Krieg getting pass deflections. Phoenix forced a fumble. Wiley, Coyote recovered it. And don't forget the Nick Sansone safety. As we go to the other side here, Detroit's leading tackler will be Jay Underwood with 14. Montaigne and Rockefeller each get 12. And looking a little bit further down, Mikey getting 6 tackles. Trevor Halifax getting 5. DC 83 got 4. Justin Brown, Rory right there. Kamikaze and Intravis, Quentin, and Thomas adding in as well. Montaigne and Falco doing their thing. Except Falco got the only sack there tonight. RC Ivy and Rockefeller each getting pass deflections. And that should be all the defensive stats here. As we transition into special teams, so it's going to be Aiden Teixeira perfect on the day, 5 extra points, 2 field goals. Gusto also perfect with only 2 field goals, or 2 extra points, I should say. Javon Gusto and Teixeira on the punting stats there. What's going on? Pope politicking. As you see, Popoko and Howard on the kick returns, Swoosh and Breeze with the punt returns. And we'll go ahead and double check with the scores. Nothing doing in the first quarter. Then Huntington Beach came through with a 24-point second quarter, pulling up with the 14-point third quarter. Swoosh getting his first touchdown in the third, and then gets another in the fourth, but got 5 points allowed there by the big homies. So that's going to go ahead and close this one now. Got 3 giveaways in this one. Going to have 3 giveaways in the next one. I'll be back on in the next, I want to say the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. I want to get this one rolling for you. And yeah, that's about it for this ball game. Great job to Huntington Beach, Detroit doing their thing. But until then, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.